Hey everyone, and welcome. Look, we're not just going to talk about React today. We're actually going to roll up our sleeves and build something. We're going to construct, piece by piece, the perfect professional setup for all your React development. Think of it as building your own personal workshop.
So let's jump in. The big question is this. Are you really ready to start building those powerful, clean, and super efficient React apps? Because, that's what a top-notch setup is all about. It makes it all possible.
I mean, we've all been there, right? That messy, totally disorganized dev environment. It's not just annoying, it's a one-way ticket to bugs, wasted hours, and just so much frustration. It's like trying to build a beautiful piece of furniture with a rusty screwdriver and a bent hammer. It's just not going to work.
Okay, so today we're going to change all that. We are going to build your personal professional React workshop right from the ground up. A clean, powerful space where you can actually create. And every great workshop needs a solid foundation, so let's start right there.
All right, first up, your code editor workbench. Every workshop absolutely needs a solid workbench. For us, developers, that's our code editor. It's where all the magic happens, so getting this part right is, well, it's step one.
Okay, so when it comes to choosing your editor, you've got options. WebStorm is great, so is Sublime Text, but honestly, the hands-down favorite in the React community is VS Code. Why? Its extension marketplace is just massive, which means you get this incredible IntelliSense for all your React components in hooks. It's really the perfect workbench for what we're building.
Now, to really take our workshop to the next level, we're going to automate our quality control. And for that, we need two trusty assistants. Think of ESLint as your workshop's safety inspector. It's always looking over your shoulder, catching potential bugs and logical errors as you type. And make sure you're following best practices like the all-important rules of hooks. Then you've got Prettier. This is your cleanup crew. Prettier couldn't care less about your logic. Its only job is to make sure everything looks neat and tidy. It enforces a consistent code style, so you and your team will never have to argue about tabs versus spaces again. Ever.
And here's the best part. We can get that cleanup crew working for us automatically. It's just a tiny tweak in your VS Code settings. You just enable Format on Save, and bam! Prettier will instantly reformat your file every single time you hit Save. Trust me, this one little change will save you and your team countless hours of pointless style debates. It's a total game changer.
Okay, our workbench is solid. Now it's time to talk about materials. We're going to supercharge our setup with TypeScript. This is like upgrading from standard lumber to precision-engineered steel. It's a huge step up.
So what exactly is TypeScript? Well, think of it like this. It's JavaScript, but with a safety net. It's a system that lets you define the exact shape of your data. The whole point is to add predictability and catch a ton of common errors before you even run your code. It's all about writing more robust, error-free code from the start.
Let me show you what I mean. Here's the old way, with plain old JavaScript. We've got a component called myButton, and it takes in title and disabled. But what are they supposed to be? Is title a string? Or maybe a number? And what about disabled? Is that a Boolean, true or false? Or is it maybe the string false? We have no idea. We're just guessing, and that's where bugs come from.
Now check out the new way with TypeScript. See that interface? That's our blueprint. It tells us, with zero ambiguity, that title has to be a string and disabled absolutely has to be a Boolean. And the best part? If you mess up and try to pass in the wrong type of data, your editor will start screaming at you immediately. No more guesswork, just pure clarity and safety.
Now, when you're using TypeScript with React, there is one golden rule you just have to remember. It's super simple, but absolutely critical. Any file that has JSX in it, the HTML-like stuff, it must end with .tsx. Not .ts, but .tsx. This little x tells the compiler how to handle both the TypeScript and the JSX in the same file. It's a non-negotiable.
All right, so our workshop has a great workbench and we're using top-tier materials. The last thing we need is our toolkit, the diagnostic tools that let us inspect our work and see what's really going on under the hood.
And that essential toolkit is the React Developer Tools. Seriously, this browser extension is a must-have. It lets you literally peer inside your running application, see the entire component tree, and even mess with props and state in real time to see what happens. It's basically an X-ray machine for your React apps. You can't live without it.
And getting this thing is so easy. It's just a browser extension for Chrome, Firefox, or Edge. A couple of clicks and you're done. Once it's installed, just go to any website that uses React, open up your developer tools, and you'll see two new tabs.
Components, and Profiler. The Components tab is for inspecting everything, and the Profiler tab is your secret weapon for hunting down and fixing performance issues.
And just like that, construction is complete. Your professional React workshop is now fully equipped and ready for business. It's time to start building. So let's do a quick recap of the awesome workshop we just built together. First, we've got our workbench, a perfectly tuned code editor with ESLint and Prettier working as our automated assistants. Next, we upgraded our materials to TypeScript, giving us super strong, safe, and predictable code. And finally, we've got our toolkit, the powerful React dev tools for inspecting everything. You literally have everything you need to build amazing things.
The foundation is solid, the tools are sharp, and your workshop is officially open. The only question left is, what are you going to build first?